Welcome you all to the another interesting session of transition course from Sri Chaitanya Academy. This is Lalita Devi, senior math faculty. So coming to the today's session, we are going to learn about the next topic, that is nothing but the triangle inequalities. So in which coming to the mains exam, where we can use this the triangle inequalities means mostly we will be having the trigonometric ratios, right? And properties of triangles also. So previously we will be not having the properties of triangles, but coming to here, when they give the combination of the trigonometry and the properties of triangles, triangle inequalities is the most basic concept that we need to learn. Okay, so the concept is very easy and it is very easy to learn. So coming to the first triangle inequalities, we are having the three theorems. So first one is, if two sides of a triangle are equal, then we are having the larger angle. We will be having one of the longer side for our triangle. If the triangle is like three different sides we are having, then we are having one of the side as the longer side. So that longer side will be having an angle opposite to it. So now that angle will become the greater angle. So if you observe here clearly, so let's take a triangle. So here if we are considering the triangle A, B and C, now if I am saying that AB is the largest, AB is the longer side, okay. Now what is the angle opposite to this longer side? That becomes your angle C. So now if AB is greater than both AC and BC, then we will get angle C will be greater than both angle A and angle B with the help of theorem 1, where we are going to use. So where we are going to use the first theorem, which is of if two sides of the triangle are unequal, then we are having the larger angle which is having the greatest angle opposite to it. So now simply we can say that the angle opposite to the longer side will be the greater angle. Coming to the second one is nothing but the converse. So if you are having a greater angle, for suppose here it is the 120, okay, and here it will be of your 30 and here it will be of your 30. Now what is the greater angle here? Here it will be of your 120, right? So now the side opposite to this greater angle will be the larger side. So simply for the larger side we are having the greater angle, and for the greater angle opposite we are having the larger side. Okay, now coming to the third one. Third one is the very easiest one, but we need to check the three of the conditions, where if you take the sum of any two sides of a triangle, that sum should be greater than the third side. So here if we are considering the triangle ABC, so AB plus AC should be greater than the BC. Okay, otherwise if you are taking BC plus AC should be greater than the AB. Okay, and if you are taking your AB and AC, it means AB plus BC should be greater than AC. Okay, so here you need to check the three conditions if you are taking the theorem 3, where the sum of two sides should be greater than the third side. Okay, so this is the just basic concept which is about the triangle inequalities. Now moving to the next, let's solve a question. So coming to the first one, we are having two sides of a triangle are of 4 centimeters and 10 centimeters. Now what is the possible range of length of the third side? So they already gave the two of the sides and they are asking us to find the range of the third side. So how can we find it? So just take your ABC, which are the sides of your triangle. So how can we know that the values of ABC means, if you are having a triangle here, okay, so it is of A, B and C. Now the side opposite to your angle A will become your small a, and the side opposite to your angle B will become your small b, and the side opposite to your angle C will become small c. Okay, so like this we are going to name the sides of the triangle, which are nothing but our small a, small b and small c. So coming to here, they gave already two of the values as your 4 centimeters and 10 centimeters. Now we know that some of the two angles will be greater than the third angle. So that becomes your, so here I don't know what is the C value, so I am taking it as X. Now A plus B should be greater than C. Okay, now let's take the first condition, a plus b should be greater than c. It means 4 plus 10 should be greater than x. So 14 is greater than x. It means what? Our x value should be less than 14. From here you got the maximum value, right? Now moving to the next. So let's take b plus c greater than a. So b value will be your 10 plus c value will be your x should be greater than 4. Now coming to here, x greater than 4 minus 10. So x should be greater than minus 6. We are not having any side of the triangle as negative. Okay, any side of negative value is not possible. Clear? So now coming to here, any value of our, any side value of our triangle, if we got the negative value, then that value is not possible, because we can't construct a triangle with the minus 5 and minus 3 like that. Now coming to the next, if we take a plus c, it should be greater than b. Okay, so now coming to here, a plus c, it means 4 plus x should be greater than, b value is 10. So now x should be greater than 10 minus 4, where x is greater than 6. Okay, now take the two conditions which are of 14 greater than x, and next we are having x greater than 6. Okay, now if you observe here clearly, 14 is greater than x. So from there what we will get? We will get x is less than 14 and x is greater than 6. So now our x value, the possible values of x will be, which is of your 6 comma 14. Okay, yes. So now this is how we are just going to present. Moving to the next. Yes. Let's solve the next one. Find the third side of an isosceles triangle whose two sides are 9 centimeters and 4 centimeters. Now if you observe here clearly, the given triangle is the isosceles triangle. Isosceles triangle means we know that two of the sides are equal. Now I am having my triangle ABC with the side lengths of A, B and C. Now they gave the two sides are, so two sides are of 9 centimeters and 4 centimeters. Okay, now it is an isosceles triangle. It means it is having the two sides are equal. So now whatever the third side we are having, there is a possibility that that will become the 9 centimeters or it will be the value of 4 centimeters. So now let's check what is that value will become. So now coming to here, I am taking 9, 4 and x. So now 9 plus 4 greater than x. So it means 9 plus 4 will become your 13 greater than x. It means our x value is less than 13. Now moving to the next. 9 plus x greater than 4. Okay. So now x will be greater than 4 minus 9. So which is nothing but x greater than of minus 5, which is not possible. Okay. Now moving to the third condition. So now moving to the third condition, we will get 4 plus x is greater than of 9, right? Now x will be greater than of 9 minus 5, which is nothing but x is greater than of 4, right? 9 minus 4, which is of 5. So now if you observe here clearly, we will be having x should be less than the 13, okay? And x will be possible values will be your 4. Why? Because see here, 9 plus 4 and 9 plus x. 9 plus 4 should be greater than x and 4 plus x should be greater than 9 and 9 plus x should be greater than 4. So from there we got the minus 5, which is not possible, and 9 minus 4, which is of 5. Okay. So but coming to here, they gave that it is of an isosceles triangle, so we will be going to take the required value. So now here the x value is greater than 5 and x value is less than 13. So now what is that value will be? That value will be your 9. Okay. Now moving to the next. The sides of your triangle are 6 centimeters, 10 centimeters and 8 centimeters, where a is a whole number. Find the minimum and maximum value that can a take. So now we need to find the range for our a. So same problem, right? So 6 centimeters, 10 centimeters and 8 centimeters. Now 6 plus 10 should be greater than A. So 16 should be greater than A. Okay. Now moving to the next. If we are taking 10 plus A, it should be greater than 6, where A should be greater than 6 minus 10, which is of your minus 4, and it is not possible. Moving to the next. If you take once again 6 plus A should be greater than 10. So A should be greater than 10 minus 6. This is the 10, and A should be greater than 4. Okay. Now coming to here, we are not having the equals to sign. We are having only greater than sign, where A is greater than 4 and 16 is greater than A. So from these you can write A is less than 16. So we got the conditions A is greater than 4 and A is less than 16. Fine. So now they are asking us to find the minimum and maximum value that we can take. So here A is greater than 4. So there is a possibility that we can take our A value as the 5. And A is less than 16. So we can take the value of 15. Okay. Now what is the maximum and minimum values that can be possible for our A? That becomes our 5 and 15. Now moving to the next. If two sides of a triangle are of length 5 centimeters and 1.5 centimeters, then the length of third side of the triangle cannot be. So we need to check what is the length of the third side cannot be. It means nothing but we are just going to find the range of our third side. Same problem and the same procedure. So I think you guys can do it. So I am giving it as your homework. So you can do it because it is very simple. The same conditions we are going to take, which is nothing but 1.5 centimeters and x. Okay. Now the first condition will become 5 plus 1.5 centimeters should be greater than x. Okay. And coming to the second, it will be of 1.5 plus x should be greater than 5. Clear? And moving to the next, it will be of 5 plus x should be greater than 1.5. Okay. So if you solve these inequalities, then you will get the minimum and maximum ranges of your x value. Now moving to the next. If 5r and 5r square are the lengths of the sides of your triangle, then r is between. So here already they gave what are the three of your sides of your triangle, and they are asking you what are the possible values for your r. So now let's try solving this question. So coming to here, they gave the sides as the 5r and 5r square. Okay. Now let's use the conditions of the triangle, like inequality of the triangle. So that becomes 5 plus 5r should be greater than 5r square. Okay. Now let's bring our 5r square to this side. So it will become minus 5r square plus 5r plus 5 is greater than 0. Now in order to eliminate our negative sign, we will multiply whole inequality with minus. If you are multiplying with minus, then our greater than symbol will become less than. So I am taking my minus 5 common, so it will become r square minus r minus 1 less than 0. Okay. So this is your inequality. Now coming to the next. So let's see the next condition, which is of 5r plus 5r square is greater than 5. So that becomes your 5r square plus 5r greater than minus 5 greater than 0. Oh, sorry. Okay. So greater than 0. Now coming to here, if you take 5 common, you will get r square plus r minus 1 greater than 0. Clear? So simple, we are having our our sides of the length, sides of the triangle. So we are just rearranging them in order to get the inequalities. So after that, we are just going to take the common. So from there we got already 2 of the equations. Then moving to the next one, it was of your 5r square plus 5 greater than 5r. Okay. Now moving to here, it will be of your 5r square minus 5r plus 5 greater than 0. And now taking 5 common, r square minus r plus 1 greater than 0. Okay. So if you observe here, we got the 3 quadratic inequalities. Now just solve the quadratic inequalities. From there you will get the r values. So now from the r values you will get what is the range of the r. Okay, let's try to solve them. So coming to here, it will be of, see, you need b square minus 4ac value. Why? Because if you are using your quadratic formula, or if you want to find what type of roots they are, you need to find the b square minus 4ac. So coming to here, b square minus 4ac will be, so b value will be minus 1 whole square, right? Minus 1 whole square minus 4 into 1 into minus 1. Okay, so now that becomes 1 minus into minus plus 4, which is nothing but your 5. Clear? So here we got greater than value. So greater than 0 means we will be having our real and distinct. So use the quadratic formula. R will be of minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. Okay, so now that becomes minus of minus 1 plus or minus b square minus 4ac we got as the 5. So root 5 by a value will be 1, 2. So now it will become 1 plus or minus root 5 by 2. Okay, let's take first one. So that becomes your R1, 1 plus root 5 by 2, comma 1 minus root 5 by 2. So we will be having root 5 value. If you do means you will get approximately 2.23 something. Okay, so now 1 plus 2.23, so that becomes your 3.23 by 2. Okay, you will get around 1.613 something, and 1 minus root 5. So 1 minus root 5 in the sense you will get 1 minus 2.23 by 2. So which you are getting around 1.23 something. So by 2 you will get minus 0.61 something you will get. Okay, so if you observe here clearly, we are having 1.61 and minus negative value is not possible, right? So we are just going to consider it as the 1.61. Now coming to the next one. So here b square minus 4ac. So now b value will be your 1 square minus 4 into 1 into c value is minus 1. So here it will become 1 plus 4, which is nothing but your 5. Okay. Now coming to here, your r values will be given by minus 1 plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac. It means root 5 by 2. So your r1 will be of minus 1 plus root 5 by 2, comma 1 minus root 5 by 2. So as we know that root 5 value is the 2.23, so minus 1 plus 2.23. So that becomes your, so here it will be of your 1.613 and here it will be of your 0.613. Okay, so now moving to the next last third inequality. If you solve the inequality, then we will before solving the inequality we need to find the b square minus 4ac, right? So 2.23 minus 1, so 1.23 you will get. So 1.23 in the sense you will get 0.61 and 1 minus 2, so minus you will get 1 minus 2 minus 1.23 you will get. Okay, here it will be of your minus 0.61. Okay, so now coming to here, yes, so b square minus 4ac will become, so here it will be of your b square, which is nothing but minus 1 whole square minus 4 into 1 into 1. Okay, so now minus 1 square will be 1 minus 4, which is nothing but your minus 3. So it is less than 0. It means here we are not having the real roots, right? So therefore we will be not getting the roots for our r value. Why? Because if you consider r is nothing but the value that is affecting our sides of the, length of the triangles, length of sides of the triangle. That's the reason we are not going to consider if we are having our imaginary. So coming to the possible values for our r will be lying between the, so 0.61 to 1.61. Okay, so this is how we are going to solve if we are having with the help of any variable. Now moving to the next. Yes, so as I told you that where we can use the trigonometric triangle inequality means they will be asking us triangle inequalities along with the trigonometry. So now coming to the trigonometric identities, first we will start sin square theta plus cos square theta equals to 1 and tan square theta plus 1 equals to secant square theta, and 1 plus cot square theta equals to cosecant square theta. These all we know that we have already studied in our grade 10. Now moving to the next one, sin 2 theta will become 2 sin theta cos theta, and same. See here, these are nothing but the double angles we are having for the trigonometry. Why we are discussing this means we will be having some of the questions, we are going to take help of our double angles and half angles also we are having. Like if you observe here, sin 2 theta will be given by 2 sin theta cos theta, and cos 2 theta is given by cos square theta minus sin square theta, and we are having the other forms for the cos 2 theta also, where it was 2 cos square theta minus 1, and another one is 1 minus 2 sin square theta. And coming to the next, tan 2 theta will be given by 2 tan theta by 1 minus tan square theta. Now if you take an example, cos 2 theta equals to 2 cos square theta minus 1. Okay, so from these what we can find? We can find the cos square theta value or cos theta value also. Why? Because 2 cos square theta value will become, so minus 1 crossing equals to plus 1. So it will become 1 plus cos 2 theta. Okay, and from this what is the cos square theta will become? Cos square theta will become 1 plus cos 2 theta by 2. Simply from these you will get cos theta equals to root of 1 plus cos 2 theta whole divided by 2. Okay, so if you are having theta, here you will get 2 theta, but here if you are having your theta by 2, it means cos theta by 2, then you will get root of 1 plus cos theta whole divided by 2. Okay, so these are nothing but your half angles, like half trigonometric angles. Okay, now coming to here, we are having the cos theta which is of root of 1 plus cos 2 theta by 2. If you need the half angles here, we are just going to replace our theta with the theta by 2, and here it will become your cos theta. Okay, now moving to the next, another concept we will make use in the triangle inequalities is nothing but sine rule and cosine rule. So coming to the sine rule, ABC, I have already told you, ABC are nothing but the length of the sides of the triangles. So now with the help of sine rule, we will be having A by sin A equals to B by sin B equals to C by sin C. Okay, and coming to the cosine rule, it will be given by A square equals to B square plus C square minus 2BC cos A. So if you are just facing any issue in remembering the cosine rule means, you can see here I am having A. So just remove the A from our sides, so B and C, and here coming to the angle will be once again whatever you are taking. Like from this we can apply, we can extend this formula to our sides B and C also. Like how means, if you need to find B square value, so how can we find the B square value? From the sides we are just going to, we are just going to neglect this B, and whatever the sides we are having, that we are going to take. Like our A square plus C square minus 2AC cos B. Okay, and coming to the C square, it will be of A square plus B square minus 2AB cos C. Okay, so this is how we are just going to take the extension of the cosine rule also. Okay, so here you can take with respect to your requirement, like your requirement in the question. Now moving to the next, if the lengths of the sides of your triangle are 3, 5, 7, then its largest angle of the triangle is. So here you can take the help of your cosine rule in order to find the angles. Why? Because see, they already gave sides of the angles which are nothing but A equals to 3, B equals to 5, C equals to 7. Okay, now what is our cosine rule? That is of A square equals to B square plus C square minus 2BC cos A, right? Now from this what is our cos A will become? So I am just transposing the terms. So minus 2BC cos A will come to this side, right? So that becomes your 2BC cos A equals to B square plus C square minus A square. And from these our cos A value will become B square plus C square minus A square by 2BC. Fine. So this is how we will get our required angle. So just to find out the angle, so cos A will be equals to B value what we are taking 5. So it will become 5 square plus 7 square minus 3 square by 2 into 5 into 7. Okay. So now coming to here, it will become 5 square means it is of your 25 plus 49 minus 9 by, so 10 and 70. Okay. Clear? So now coming to here, if you solve once again, it was of your 65 by 70. Clear? So yes. So now coming to here, if we are taking actually here the values we have to take according to the like diagram. So it means if I am taking my A, B and C, okay, so here it will be of your 3 and B will be of your 5 and C will be of your 7. So if you are finding your cos A, then it will be your A will be 5. Yes. Now if you simplify that, you will get your cos value. So that becomes your cos A equals to 25 plus 49 minus 9. So that becomes your 65 by 70. Yes. So from there A value will become your cos inverse of 65 by 70. Right? Yes. Now coming to here. Now moving to the next, let PQR be a triangle of area delta with A equals to B, A equals to 2, B equals to 7 by 2 and C equals to 5 by 2, where A, B and C are lengths of the sides of a triangle opposite to the angles PQR respectively. Then we need to find the value of 2 sin P minus sin 2P by, 2P by 2 sin P plus sin 2P. Okay. So now let's solve it. So coming to here, first of all take the given values A which is of 2 and B which is of 7 by 2 and C which is of 5 by 2. And coming to here, let's take 2 sin P minus sin 2P by 2 sin P plus sin 2P. Okay. So here we can apply sin 2 theta formula where we can write it as the 2 sin theta cos theta. So if we write here 2 sin P minus 2 sin theta cos theta, right, by 2 sin P plus 2 sin P cos P. Okay. Now if you look at here, we can take the sin P, 2 into sin P common. So from there you will get 2 into sin P common we have taken. So here what we will get, 1 minus cos P by 2 into sin P into 1 plus cos P. Okay. So now here sin P and 2 will get cancelled. Now what we can do with the help of 1 minus cos P and 1 plus cos P. So I have already told you cos 2 theta formula will be 2 cos square theta minus 1, right? So from these, what is our cos square theta will become? So here if you are taking cos 2 theta, then it will be of your 2 cos square theta. But what if we are taking cos theta by 2? It means if we are taking cos theta, then what it will become, 2 cos square of theta by 2 minus 1, right? So now coming to here, if we take minus 1 to this side, then it will become 2 cos square theta by 2 will be equals to your cos theta plus 1. Okay. So here in the place of 1 plus cos P, what we can write? We can write 2 cos square of P by 2. Okay. And 1 minus cos P. So here I am taking 2 cos square theta minus 1. So I got my 1 plus cos theta as the 2 cos square theta by 2. And coming to the next, if I am taking my cos 2 theta equals to 1 minus 2 sin square theta, then what is our 1? Then if you replace your 2 theta with the theta, so then cos theta equals to 1 minus 2 sin square theta by 2. Okay. So now what is your 1 minus cos theta will be here from this? From this you will get 2 sin square theta by 2 equals to 1 minus cos theta. Okay, so now 1 minus cos theta value will become 2 sin square theta, theta by 2, and 1 plus cos theta value will become 2 cos square theta by 2. So now 1 plus, here it will become your 2 sin square p by 2, and coming to here it will be of your 2 cos square p by 2. Okay, now once again 2 and 2 will get cancelled, so sin by cos, that becomes your tan square p by 2. Okay, now if you look at here, we are having the relation between the area of the triangle and the tan. What it means, if you are having tan x by 2, okay, so now it will be given by det by s into s minus x. Okay, if you apply the same concept here, we will get our tan square p by 2 will be equals to our s minus b into s minus c by s into s minus a. Okay, so now we know the what is the s value. S value is nothing but the semi perimeter, which is given by a plus b plus c by 2, right? So which is of your a plus b plus c, so 2 plus 7 by 2 plus 5 by 2 whole divided by 2. Okay, now if you just calculate, it will be of your 4 plus 7, which is nothing but 11, 11 plus 5, 16 by 4, so 4. Okay, we got our x value, s value as the 4. Now moving to the next, s minus a. S minus a value will become 4 minus 2, which is nothing but your 2. And s minus b value will become 4 minus 7 by 2, so 8. 4 2s are 8 minus 7, 1 by 2. And next s minus c will be 4 minus 5 by 2, so 4 2s are 8 minus 5, so 3 by 2. Okay, now place these values in the tan square p. So from there we will get our 2 sin p minus sin 2p by 2 sin p plus sin 2p. So now coming to here, what is the value will become? So our tan square p by 2 will be equals to our, so place the values, 1 by 2 into 3 by 2 by, so it was of your s value is the 4 into 2. Okay, so now coming to here, it will be of your 3 by 4 whole divided by 8, so it was of your 3 by 32. Okay, see, this 3 by 32 is the value of required one, so which is nothing but 2 sin p minus sin 2p by 2 sin p plus sin 2p. Okay, and coming to here, if you observe, we are just reduced, we have just reduced the given equation with the help of our trigonometric ratio, trigonometric formulas. Okay, now moving to the next, the area of your triangle satisfies the relation det equals to a square minus of b minus c whole square, then tan of a by 2 is. So coming to here, they gave the relation between det, so which is of a square minus of b minus c whole square. Now if you observe here clearly, we will be having a square minus b square formula. And det, how can we find the area with the help of the sides? It will be given by root of s into s minus b into s minus c into s minus a, right? So you can leave this, and let's just check what we will be getting on our right side. So coming to here, we will be having a square minus of b minus c whole square, right? So we can reduce that, and det equals to a square, we can write it as a minus of b minus c into a plus of b minus c. So if you just rearrange the terms, we will get a minus b plus c into a plus b minus c. So how can we write it, how can we rearrange them once again? So if you look at here, I am having my s value as a plus b plus c. Okay, so now for this condition, a minus b plus c, so I need to add my I need to add the b and subtract the b, then only I will get my s value. So it will become a plus b plus c. Okay, I am adding my b, so I have to subtract, so that becomes your minus b minus b. So a plus b plus c will become your, so a plus b plus c by 2. So now a plus b plus c will become your 2s minus 2b. So taking common 2 into s minus b. Okay, Now moving to the next. For the condition of a plus b minus c, if you observe, I need to add the c and subtract the c. So that becomes your a plus b plus c minus c, and we are having already 1 minus c. So here it will be of your minus c minus c. So a plus b plus c, 2s minus 2c. So here it will become 2 into s minus c. Okay. Now if you observe here, they are asking the value of tan of a by 2. So from the previous condition, if you take tan of a by 2 will be given by root of s minus b into s minus c. Otherwise you can take the direct formula also, right? So instead of this, you can take the direct formula for your tan, because in the previous case we have taken the square. Yes. So here we can take the direct one. So where we will get det by, so it is the capital A. So here we will get det by s into s minus a. Okay. Now if you look at here, we are having our det value as the 2 into s minus a, s minus b into, why? Because our det value we got as the these value, right? So and on simplification this, we got 2 into s minus b into 2 into s minus c. Okay. So further we got as the 4 into s minus b into s minus c. Clear? Now here we got it as the 4 into s minus b into s minus c by s into s minus c. Clear? So here we will get our tan a by 2. So now if you observe, how can we find it? Means clearly from here, see, instead of that you can do one thing also. From this we got det equals to 4 into s minus b into s minus c. Here we got this value, right? So now what we can do is, we can write the s minus b into s minus c value. Okay. We can write the s minus b into s minus c value as det by 4. Okay. So now these you can place in the previous condition also, and from there also we will get whatever the tan a by 2 required. So like, so you will get root of, okay. So you will get the root of s minus b into s minus a. So from there you will get, after adding our s into s minus a, we will get the required values. Understood? Yes. Now moving to the next. So yes. So I think this question you can give a try. Okay. Where they gave the conditions for the triangle which is of cos a plus 2 cos b plus cos c equals to 2. So here we can write cos a plus cos c equals to 2 minus 2 cos b. So why, how can we get an idea that we have to take our 2 cos b to the other side? Means here if you observe, we are having the 2 common between the two terms. So in order to take, the 2 common, we will be taking our 2 cos b to other side. So that becomes your cos a plus cos c equals to 2 into 1 minus cos b. Okay. So now here you can apply cos a plus b formula. So which will become your 2 cos of a plus c by 2 and cos of a minus c by 2, which is equals to, and here you can take 1 minus cos theta. So 1 minus cos theta we can take it as, so here you are telling sine and cosine rule, but before using the sine and cosine rule you have to get the another value also, because they gave the length of the two sides as the 3 and 7. So which are nothing but they gave already capital A equals to 3, small a equals to 3 and small c equals to 7, but you need the b value in order to apply that. So for that we need to find what is our, so for that we need to find the b value. So we can get the b value from the given condition, because from here you will get the relation between your cos and sine. Now moving to the next. the sides of a triangle are sin alpha, cos alpha and root of 1 plus sin alpha, cos alpha. Now, for some 0 is less than alpha less than pi by 2, then the greatest angle of the triangle is. They give the sides as sin alpha and take another side which is of cos alpha and another one C which is of root of 1 plus sin alpha cos alpha. Okay. So now coming to here, they already mentioned that our alpha is between the 0 and pi by 2. So we are having between the 0 and pi by 2. What is our sin alpha will be? So sin alpha will be greater than 0, right? And coming to the cos alpha is also greater than 0. But coming to here, our C value, which is nothing but your root of 1 plus sin alpha into cos alpha, will be greater than 1. Why? Because if you will be getting some of the value here and you will be adding that, and from there you will be getting the value will be greater than 1. Okay. Now moving to the next, here you can use your cosine rule. From there you will get the angle directly. So now if you are taking cos A, so if you are taking your cos C, then it will become your B square plus C square, I mean A square plus B square minus C square by 2AB, right? So now it will be of A value which is of your sin square alpha plus cos square alpha minus C I am having, so root of, and root and square will get cancelled, so you will get minus 1 plus sin alpha cos alpha, okay, by 2 into sin alpha cos alpha, okay. So now here it will become your cos square alpha plus sin square alpha, which is nothing but 1, minus, if you multiply, minus 1 minus sin alpha cos alpha by 2 sin alpha cos alpha. So now minus 1 and plus 1 will get cancelled, so we got minus sin alpha cos alpha by 2 sin alpha cos alpha, okay. So now sin alpha cos alpha will get cancelled and we got minus 1 by 2. So when we will get the cos value as the minus 1 by 2, minus 1 by 2 means we are having the negative, right? So it will be considered as minus cos 60, right? Because cos 60 value is 1 by 2 and here we are having the negative sign, so it will become minus cos 60, and this cos 60 minus you are having, when we will get the negative value for the cosine, if we are having that is less than 180, so that becomes your cos of 180 minus 60. So I think everyone know about the all silver teacups, right? So all silver teacups. So how can we get these transformations? Means with the help of all silver teacups, where all are the positive in first quadrant and only sign and opposite of the sign, which is nothing but your cosecant, you are having positive in the second quadrant, and tan and cot will be in the third, and your cosecant and secant will be in the fourth, okay. These transformation I did depending upon your all silver teacups, okay. Now here it will become your cos of 120 degrees, clear. So now this is how we are going to find with the help of our cosine rule. So now coming to the triangle inequalities, sometimes you will be having the inequality condition, like here they mentioned, right, angle for angles they mentioned, like that sometimes they will give you the relation between the sides of the triangle, and from there we are going to find the angles that required, okay. Now moving to the next, thank you all for attending the today's session, and we hope you will continue till the completion of the transition course, okay. And whatever the doubts you are having, you can ask us directly by filling the Google form, understood. And if you need any practice sheets, you can scan the QR code for our Telegram channel and you can join in our Telegram channel. Triangle inequality is very simple questions, and that questions currently we are not having in our properties of triangles. See, the triangle inequalities you will be having in your trigonometric ratios, and the extension you will be having in the properties of triangles also, okay. So now that's all for today's class. Bye everyone, take care. We will meet in our next class.